I guess just to fill in the picture, let's zero into probably where, if I were listening, I would have the biggest question. Like, talk to us first about why do you call it a foundation? And it existed before you. So tell us how it became a foundation and what does that mean?
Yeah, so we are a not-for-profit foundation. How it came about, again, is slightly different to what I think most companies and most products would have liked the process to have been. So back in 2000, Rayblock's Nano was developed back in 2014 by Colin LeMahieu, by himself, for the first 4 years. And he had basically watched Bitcoin and the advent of cryptocurrency and seen the inefficiencies that were so prevalent, whether that was energy use, whether that was time to settlement, and whether that was actually accessibility of that technology itself and the ease of use. And so he created Nano. And obviously, Nano is an asset, is a currency to be traded. And due to the crazy speculative market that unfortunately we exist in, Rayblock's somehow Nano went from 0.02 cents to $36 in the space of 2 weeks in December 2017. Now, this is deemed our all-time high, our ATH, as it's known in the cryptocurrency space. However, it was completely speculative. There was nothing behind it. We had no entities set up. There was no team. There was no structure in any way. And it's completely, I think, shocked Colin himself. He was running this as a little hobby, a project by himself, and then was all over the news, was the number one cryptocurrency for people to invest in. And that pressure and responsibility without the experience, is a terrifying position to be in. And we actually had a bit of a ragtag bunch of volunteers who had been following along Rayblock's and had been working to try and create something from this magical kind of technology that had been created by Colin. And through that kind of, early 2018, that's really when the entities were set up. That's when I joined. And that's really when we kind of started to create and see the severity, I think, of actually how big this could be. And obviously everything kind of changed from that point onwards. But again, this is such a new cutting edge space. This has never been done before. And there's definitely been a lot of lessons, mistakes made and, and learnings along the way over the last 5 years, as a team. So that's really how that became, our product, as a currency, got fame before it was ready. And before sense. We were prepared to have this. Colin and I actually often talk about if we had launched Nano or as an app, as a TransferWise, also now known as Wise, as a way to move money around the world, which Nano obviously is, but packaged up and not as a currency, not as an asset, and how different our journey would have been. And to think about the differences is quite astonishing, I think, of what would have happened. But, I think hindsight is a beautiful thing. And, we have taken so many wonderful learnings and lessons over the last 5 years to be able to try and create a true global currency.
Fascinating.